Hello and welcome to Jessie Bear Book Club. We like to talk about historical fiction, wild cards, Game of Thrones, and much, much more. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Today I want to talk about the 1997 movie Mrs. Brown, starring Judi Dench as Queen Victoria and Billy Connolly as John Brown. This movie is the true story of Queen Victoria's depression after the death of her beloved husband, Prince Albert. The Queen has withdrawn from public life, so the court appoints a former servant of Prince Albert, John Brown, to help her recover from her grief. John Brown's unorthodox ways and disdain for protocol draws the Queen out of her shell, and the brash Scot becomes her sole confidant. There are many historical rumours about Queen Victoria and John Brown. Some say they were lovers, and we will never know for sure, but we know that she probably had a crush on him. Queen Victoria even described John Brown in her diary as her heart's best treasure. However, their growing closeness causes a stir, and scandalous rumours begin to circulate about the exact nature of their relationship, and her 9 children grow to despise and resent him, especially her oldest son Bertie, who is played by David Westhead. The movie has a small subplot about Parliament and the Tory government trying to keep support of the people by using the reclusive Queen as a figurehead in their upcoming election. But it adds very little to the main story, apart from being a building block of tension for Queen Victoria and Bertie's relationship. I have wanted to watch this movie for years, but I have never got round to it until finally last week I decided to watch it because it came up on BBC iPlayer. The joys of lockdown and having all the free time in the world. It was everything I thought it would be and more. Judi Dench is the best Queen Victoria I have ever seen, and she really looks the part, being the right age and height for the movie when it was filmed. I really loved the scene in the movie when Queen Victoria takes her daughters swimming. The amount of effort needed so the Queen and princesses could go for a swim was very interesting, but the Queen commanding her teenage daughters to swim when they obviously didn't want to was very funny. Billy Connolly's acting in this movie is great. I am so used to seeing him as a comedian. It was really awesome seeing him stretch his acting ability. And of course, he looks the part and has the perfect accent. All of Billy Connolly's scenes with Gerard Butler, who is playing Archie Brown, John Brown's younger brother, were very good. You really got the sense of the family power dynamic shifting as their status at court shifted, though I was not expecting to see them both swimming naked in a period drama. It did add to the sense of closeness between the brothers and gave the movie a light-hearted feel. There is also the scene in the movie where John Brown takes the Queen on an impromptu visit to his family, and his sister is very cross because the house is not clean. I found that very funny and realistic. It was also great getting to see more of Queen Victoria's children in this movie, because most movies only focus on her relationship with Bertie. I really loved seeing more of Queen Victoria's daughters, as they are normally left out of any movie about Queen Victoria. I do know I'm being a history nerd here, but give me some slack. I really enjoyed David Westhead as Bertie, Prince of Wales. Though the role of Bertie is rather small, he was perfect, and he had the right accent and speech inflections. I was also very happy that the movie did not forget to include Bertie's wife, Alexandra of Denmark, as I have a history soft spot for the fashionable, dazzling princess. She is played by Sarah Stewart. They gave her the wrong hair colour, but I can live with that. I'll try not to be too much of a stickler for historical accuracy. I was a little upset I could not find a photograph of Sarah Stewart in costume as Princess Alexandra, so I hope this portrait will suffice. The costumes in this movie are very beautiful and historically accurate. I particularly liked the mourning garments worn by Queen Victoria and the princesses. The royal tartan was also in evidence, and I was very happy to see they included that detail in a movie mainly based in Scotland. This movie is also a very good unintended prequel to the movie Victoria Abdul, which came out 20 years later in 2017, and which also stars Judi Dench as an older Queen Victoria. I will be talking about that movie next time on this channel. This movie got 7.2 on IMDb and 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. It also won a number of Academy Awards. I give this movie 9 out of 10, and I will definitely be rewatching it at some point very soon. I feel this movie has been largely forgotten in recent years as it is not up on streaming services such as Netflix. But it is available on BBC iPlayer at the moment, and I feel it deserves more attention. But what do you think? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. And as always, this is just my opinion. Please remember to help out and like this video if you enjoyed it. You can also follow me on Instagram at Lady Jessica Riddell and on Twitter at Jessams. I post on Twitter regularly about my videos. If you want to see more book reviews, character comparisons and fan theories, please subscribe to Jessie Bear Book Club. I try to post a new video at least once a week. See you next time on Jessie Bear Book Club. Bye!